Well, I am back. I think better when I drive. I speak better when I drive. I can actually form sentences and put words together. I live in Cape Town now. I moved from Thailand and it wasn't planned. It was last minute. I kind of just ended up here. I'm really happy that I am though. I'm really, really happy. I'm trying to focus on some new things in life, some new passions. I'm trying to get good at what I do. All my life I have been pretty good at everything. And I don't mean that as in like I can do everything. I mean, there are a lot of things that I'm like pretty good at. There's not a lot that I'm really good at. And so that's been my focus for the last little while is perfecting certain things. You know, I picked up guitar when I was young and I got decent. I got pretty good. I picked up guitar again and I love it. I absolutely love it, but it's also made me realize that it was never going to be more than a hobby. And that's also completely fine. There's absolutely no problem with having a hobby because, you know, it keeps you busy. It keeps you doing something mentally stimulated. And so you're training your mind to do things that you haven't done either in a long time or before at all. I have come to the realization in the last few months, I have found something that I'm truly passionate about. Filmmaking. I bought myself a camera. I actually have a passion for it past the point of it being a hobby. I want it to be something that I devote my time to, that I put my energy into. So that's what I've been doing. And it's been so fun. But the reason for all of this, for me at least, comes from a pretty dark place. I will warn you now, what I'm about to talk about isn't the easiest of things to hear, to go through, whatever. So if you can't deal with death or grief or anything like that, then click away. If you want to listen, great. So a little over 2 years ago, I'd say about 2.5 years ago now, my little brother, Tom, died. He was killed in a motorcycle accident. He was on the motorcycle, and this happened a few days after I had seen him for the first time in a really long time, so at least I got to see him before, you know, it all happened. I don't know if I mentioned, he had just turned 18, so you know it's rough. That's a rough thing to happen at that age. But yeah, it was a motorcycle accident. Nothing could have been done, and I don't blame anyone. But he died right by my house when I was living in Cape Town a few years ago. And so I had to drive past the crash site every single day for over half a year. And that fucking destroyed me. Like, in all honesty, it absolutely destroyed me. And so I started running. I started not physically running, like ran away from the issue. I ran away from my feelings, and so I started to travel. I hopped around from place to place. I was trying to find happiness, and I was trying to find someone to fill the void that my brother, he had a place in my heart, he had a place in my life, and so I was trying to fill that with anyone. So I was taking on little brotherly roles. I just couldn't figure out why I wasn't happy. But those were all temporary moments because I was truly running away from what was actually going on. That's a lot of stuff that I had to dig deep and really realize what was going on in my head and in my life, and to find out that like what I was actually searching for, it's not something that can be found. You lose someone, that's it. They're gone. You cannot replace them. Even if you're not trying to replace them, it's an insane thing to sort of go through. We're not wired to go and lose someone so close to us. We're not wired to have someone that we love just vanish, disappear, and then they're gone forever. And that's a hard thing to conceptualize, is that someone who has been there your entire life, and someone that you never think, oh, what's life going to be like without said person? You never think that because it's not a reality in your life right now, until it is. And I'm really hoping that it doesn't happen to any of you, which realistically it will. Eventually, it's gonna happen to everyone. Everyone lives and everyone dies. That's just the way of life. As much as that sucks, that's how it goes. Life is life. Live it while you can, and live it to the fullest. It's hard, I know. You also have to learn to love yourself. You really do have to learn to love yourself. That's really one thing that I've taken from this entire 2.5 years now, is I didn't get anywhere up until very recently. Like, truly, I did not get anywhere. I thought I had gotten past it. I thought I had, you know, gotten over it, and then there are the moments. And for anyone that's lost anyone, I know you know what I mean. I'm at a dinner with a bunch of friends, and it's an awesome time, and a song comes on, and that song reminds you of said person. For me, it was my brother. And that brings back a whole load of healing that you didn't know that you still had to do. Because you're running from it. Because I was running from it. I just want to say that obviously this video is about me and my personal experience with it. I ran from it. And I don't anymore. I allow the pain, I allow the hurt, but I also allow the happy. Allow yourself to be happy. You have to. There's so much happiness in life if you let it in. For the first year after my brother's passing, I'd be smiling or I'd be laughing, like I find something really funny, and my subconscious would immediately go, the fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be depressed right now, you lost your brother. And that would set me back, it would set me off, and I'd go right back into this little depressive pit that I was in, that I'd created for myself. And it took me a really long time to realize that you don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. Allow yourself to have your happy moments, but also allow yourself to be sad. You wake up and you're sad and you're just like, absolutely not, I'm not going to be sad today. I'm going to go and find something to distract myself, and I'm going to go find a bunch of people to distract myself with. Take it from me. It doesn't work. You're filling voids that don't need to be filled, that shouldn't be filled. Work on yourself. Work on healing and finding who you were before it all happened. And if you don't like the person that you were before, then finding a new version of yourself. Go find something that you're passionate about. For me, I have found, as I said before, that filmmaking has, even if it's like, I'm not even posting 90% of the stuff that I'm doing, that I'm making, that I'm creating. It's just for me. I don't care about making tons of money off of it. I have a passion for it, and so I do it. But anyways, as I was saying, if you're struggling right now, like I am, there's no hiding from it. I'm struggling. Alright? And it's taken me a really long time to be able to say that and not break down and just fucking lose it at the thought of the fact that, like, fuck, dude, I'm not doing good. I don't even talk to anyone about this. I mean, I have, but it's hard to. I forgot what I was saying now. Find something you love doing. Don't stop until you have done the best that you can do. And even then, don't stop. Keep going. If it's something that you're really passionate about, that you really, really love, you can make it into a career. You can make it into a life for yourself. Just find something to do. That's all you have to do. And once you do, you'll realize that doing something you love and spending your time on that and really throwing your all into it, you know, you can do anything. I've always known that I'm a creative person. Always. My dreams are fucked, and I think that's where it fucking stems from. It's like, my dreams are fucked, but like in funny ways. And like, I used to draw a lot when I was a kid. I used to draw almost every single day, and so now I had two options really, is either I start writing books or I start making little movies. And my ADHD does not allow me to even fucking read a book, so me writing is not an option. So I'm learning cinematography, and I'm not very good at it yet, but that's okay. I'm getting there. Eventually I'll be decent. In time I will be good. And I'm making that promise to myself now. This is something that I have been passionate about for a while. I've just never given myself the chance to really do it, because I never saw a point. Especially in these last 2 years, I just didn't see a point. Just do it. There's nothing stopping you. Everyone has at least a little bit of time on their hands every day. And if you really don't, I'm sorry. But if you don't, then why are you watching this video? That's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to say. If anyone's going through a tough time right now, I can tell you from my personal experience, it gets better for anyone that's lost anyone. It doesn't even have to be a person. It's all relative. If you lost your dog and you feel like absolute shit, if you lost your cat, anyone, anything, and it has hurt you, I'm sorry. Because I know it fucking sucks. But it does get better. In time. Time heals. Time does everything. Time is wonderful. That is one thing that we all have, is time. Whether it's short or long, we all have a little bit of it. So, use what you have and do something that you love. Because life is not life without love. In all its forms. Whether that's a relationship, whether that's a career choice, whether that's friendships, whether it's self-love. We're meant to love. I don't see a point in living if there isn't any love. So do yourself a favor and go love the fuck out of someone or something. And I don't mean in a weird way. I mean that in a genuine way. Go chase your dreams, because anything is possible. And I mean that anything is possible. But from now, I'm going to try and post more. I'm going to try and get better at what I'm doing. So my content will be taking a step up, hopefully. I feel like it already has, which is really, really cool. And I'm really enjoying it. It's like I have a job. Crazy. If you're still watching this shit, thank you for staying. It means a lot to me. And yeah, it's taken me a while to talk about the things that I wanted to talk about. I just didn't know how to. And I woke up this morning and I was like, I don't need to know how to. I just need to fucking talk. I will be back soon. Bye-bye.